Some animals don't follow the rules of nature, they ignore them completely. And scientists still can't explain how these abilities are even possible. Around the world, scientists have discovered animals with abilities that seem unreal. Some can reset their own lives. Others can imitate anything they see, sense electricity, or survive poisons that should kill instantly. In this video, you'll see 6 animals with powers that defy nature. And each one challenges everything we think we know about life. And one of the strangest begins with an animal that refuses to stay dead. Deep in the ocean, there's a creature that holds the secret to eternal life. Meet the immortal jellyfish. This isn't science fiction. When it gets old, sick, or faces danger, it does something impossible. It reverses its own aging process. It transforms back into its earliest stage of life, a polyp, and starts its life cycle all over again. Imagine a butterfly turning back into a caterpillar. This jellyfish can do this endlessly, making it biologically immortal. Scientists are baffled. They're studying its cells, trying to understand how it rewrites its own biological clock. Could its ability to regenerate cells hold clues for human health and aging? The immortal jellyfish doesn't just live. It gets a do-over again and again, cheating death in a way we can only dream of. But immortality is just one of nature's strange gifts. What if an animal could become anything it wanted? In the waters of Southeast Asia lives the ultimate master of disguise, the mimic octopus. This isn't just simple camouflage. While other octopuses change color and texture to blend in, the mimic octopus takes it a step further. It actively impersonates other animals. When a damselfish attacks, it hides 6 of its arms, stretches out the other 2, and swims like a banded sea snake, a known predator of damselfish. It can flatten its body to look like a flounder, or flare its arms to imitate the deadly spines of a lionfish. It has a whole library of characters it can play, choosing the perfect one to scare off whatever is threatening it. Scientists believe it can impersonate more than a dozen different animals. It's a shapeshifter, a con artist, and a genius of improvisation. How does it know which animal to mimic and when? It's a level of intelligence and awareness that continues to stun researchers, proving that deception in the animal kingdom can be a true art form. From the ocean's masters of illusion, we travel to the rivers of Australia, home to one of the weirdest animals on the planet, the platypus. It looks like a bizarre mashup of a duck, a beaver, and an otter. But its strangeness goes far beyond its looks. First, the males have a venomous spur on their hind legs. The venom is powerful enough to cause excruciating pain in humans and can be lethal to smaller animals. It's one of the very few venomous mammals in the world. But that's not even its most impressive power. The platypus hunts with its eyes, ears, and nostrils closed. Instead, it uses its duck-like bill to sense the faint electrical fields generated by the muscle contractions of its prey, like shrimp and worms buried in the riverbed. This ability, called electroreception, is like a sixth sense. It allows the platypus to create a 3D map of its surroundings and hunt with deadly accuracy in complete darkness. A venomous, egg-laying mammal that sees with electricity. The platypus isn't just weird, it's a living collection of superpowers that evolution decided to put all in one animal. Now, some animal powers aren't about hunting or hiding. They're about pure and touchable defense, and few are as dramatic as the pufferfish. It looks cute and harmless, slowly paddling through the water. But threaten it and it inflates into a spiky, ineatable ball. That's its first line of defense, but its real power is invisible. The pufferfish contains tetrodotoxin, one of the most lethal neurotoxins on Earth. It's over 1,000 times more poisonous than cyanide. A single pufferfish has enough toxin to take down 30 adult humans, and there is no known antidote. The poison shuts down the nervous system, paralyzing muscles while the victim remains fully conscious. So how does the pufferfish survive its own poison? Its body has evolved special proteins that block the toxin from affecting its own nerves. It's a walking biological weapon, completely immune to its own deadly force. In Japan, it's a delicacy called fugu, prepared only by master chefs who know how to remove the toxic parts, but one wrong cut is all it takes. The pufferfish is a powerful reminder that sometimes the most dangerous things come in the smallest, most unassuming packages. We've seen biological immortality, but what about regenerating from almost complete destruction? Enter the planarian or the regenerating flatworm. This simple-looking worm has a superpower that would make any comic book hero jealous. If you cut a flatworm in half, you don't get to dead halves. You get to new, fully functioning flatworms. You can cut it into hundreds of pieces, and nearly every piece will regrow into a complete worm, head, brain, and all. But here's where it gets truly bizarre. Scientists conducted an experiment where they trained a flatworm to navigate a maze. Then they cut it in half. The tail end, which had no brain, grew a brand new one. And unbelievably, that new worm remembered the maze. Its memories were somehow stored throughout its body, not just in its brain. It's as if the worm's very essence, its identity, is distributed across all its cells. This incredible ability to regenerate and transfer memory is pushing the boundaries of biology. It challenges our entire understanding of where life and consciousness are stored. Finally, we look at a power that isn't about an individual, but about the survival of a colony. Meet the immortal ant. Not immortal in the way the jellyfish is, but its colony has a unique way of ensuring its survival. In most ant colonies, when the queen dies, the colony is doomed. She is the only one who can lay eggs and keep the colony going. But for Harpagnathos saltator, a species of jumping ant from India, the death of a queen is not the end. When she's gone, the female workers engage in a ritual battle. The winners of this tournament undergo a dramatic transformation. Their brains shrink, their ovaries expand, and they become new reproductive queens, or gamergates. They start laying eggs and take over the role of the dead queen, saving the colony from collapse. This means the colony itself can theoretically live forever, constantly replacing its leader from its own workforce. It's a democratic transfer of power, a social superpower that ensures the legacy of the colony can outlast any single individual. This unique social structure turns a group of ordinary workers into potential saviors, making the entire colony functionally immortal. These animals aren't mistakes. They're proof that nature doesn't follow simple rules, it experiments, it adapts. And it creates abilities we're still trying to understand. If you want to discover more animals with powers that defy nature, subscribe and watch the next video. Thanks for watching.